Hey everyone, it's Amy. My goodness. Okay. I'm a little under the weather today. I had a bit of a sore throat earlier today, so it's still kind of a little painful. So we're gonna do this, and then I might, excuse me. So it might be a little bit of a short one today. So, yeah, but I hope everybody's had a good week. It's been a super busy week again. And let's see. So, yeah, it's been a crazy busy week. I blinked and it was Wednesday already. So I'm like, oh, where's my time going? And there's Kanchan. Hello. Yeah, so it's been super busy. And yeah, so I think today's going to be a little bit short because my throat is a little sore. So yeah, let's just hop into it. I've been thinking about doing, switching over to YouTube because last time with this video, it took, so okay, what I do with this video is after I present to you guys, so I have to save the video, then I have to, yeah, my brain's not working so well today either. But I think I just need a little bit more sleep. My sleep schedule's been a little crazy the last couple of days. But so what I did last time, I had to save the video, and then I uploaded it to IGTV, so Instagram TV. Then after that, I went to upload it to YouTube. Because, a lot of my students don't use Instagram, so I want to be accessible to all of my students. So I decided to open a YouTube channel, and I'm slowly getting everything caught up over there. But so what happened was, it's taking a long time to upload from my phone to YouTube, and I don't know why. But last week it took something like 2 hours or 2.5 hours to upload. And that's fine by itself. Like, I'm not in a rush to upload it. But what ended up happening was I had to keep my phone on and not use any other programs on my phone. So I have to keep my phone on and not busy with anything else. And then it's slowly uploading. I'm like, what is happening? So I don't know. I don't know. But that's what, so I'm thinking about, if I change over to YouTube, I'd still keep Insta for, visuals and things. I think it's nice for people to scroll through, especially with the TOEIC series and the silly jokes. Did you guys like the jokes? Oh, so dumb. But yeah, anytime I see something on the internet that I think you'll enjoy, I save it and I post it so that you guys can enjoy it as well. It's kind of a fun way to kind of learn English through humor. So if you can understand humor, it's a really good indicator of your English ability, your real English ability. Don't worry about tests. But then I'm doing TOEIC. Oops. But yeah, well, tests if you want tests, but if you just want everyday kind of English and English for communication, if you can understand a joke, your English is fantastic. So if you don't understand the joke, well, keep trying. You'll get it eventually. But why is my throat so? It's not even dry. It's just kind of dry, I guess, in a way. Yeah, so I'm thinking about taking it over to YouTube. and, keeping Instagram for more static things, but doing YouTube for other things like the lives. I think that would be good for a few reasons. First of all, it would be, I feel like my face is taking up a lot of screen real estate. And like, I don't think I'm ugly, but it's a lot of face. So one of my students said, showed me like, oh, I watch your videos and, here it is. And I'm like, oh my God, my face is huge. So it's like, hello, everyone, here's my face. Like, oh, it's a little intimidating. But if I go YouTube, it's going to be, I can't even show you the size because, you'll be able to see kind of more of the background, and a little bit less of my face. So my face will still be clear, but it just won't take up your entire screen. So yeah, I kind of pushed my camera away today because it's a lot of face. So yeah. But the problem with getting on YouTube, especially live, okay. So now I've started learning, watching tutorials on YouTube on how to YouTube. And a lot of it has to do with internet connection speed. And which makes sense. You should be able to have a high internet connection speed if you are planning to live stream, which this is. I'm live in my office and you're connecting with me right now. Wow. But or later, it's fine either way. But it's available live, which is pretty exciting and cool. But it also comes with those risks of live broadcasts. For example, mistakes. So all the mistakes are going to show, and all the mistakes are going to, they're just going to show. They're going to be obvious to anybody who's watching. Some mistakes that have happened here are things like my internet connection is slow, and then it goes, what you guys see is now loading, but what I see is it says something like, this video is paused because your internet connection is too slow. Well, that's not good. So I did it's like speedtest.net, and the instructional videos on how to live stream on YouTube were saying things like, oh, you need this much. However, hey, my friend Kristen from where are you in now? Ohio? Maybe she's in Ohio. Hello. So we have an American joining us. Yeah. So I did a speed test, and basically I have two possible internet connections that I can use. One is downstairs in my office. It's free. It comes with the apartment. And then upstairs, we declined the free package for the internet because we like high speed. I'm from Silicon Valley. My husband's from the Central Valley in California, so we like high speeds. So, we pay, I don't even know, it's bundled with our smartphones. So I did a speed test on the downstairs modem, and it's barely enough. I think this is why I'm having the connectivity issues. And then, of course, I didn't change servers today, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. Maybe it won't be. But upstairs, it's something like 30 or 40 or something, and mine's like 2. So I have like this little teeny, and I have giant speeds. I'm like, oh, I need to use the other one. So there's that. But it is an option. I would just basically have to tell my husband, hey, please don't get on the internet because I'm using it. It's kind of like dial-up days. But yeah, so that's a thing. So I'm trying to learn about that. So there's the internet speed problem. Another big problem for moving this from here to YouTube is how to, I have my slides and how I'm going to show you this and that. On Instagram, it's extraordinarily easy to do. I just poke a couple of little things on my phone. There it is. It's done. You can see it. You can see me. I can explain things to you. It's done. On YouTube, you can do a lot more fun and creative things, but it's much more difficult to do. I'm starting with, it's called OBS, so it's Open Broadcasting System. That's the software name. So there's a software you can invest in hardware. I'm not convinced yet that that's something I need to do. I'm willing to change my mind later on, but for now, I think it's okay. I don't need to spend hundreds of dollars right now on things that I don't even know if I care about it enough. It's like this is I have everything I need here now for Instagram. I don't know. So I'm thinking about it. But I'm learning the OBS system, which is actually it's kind of nutskashi because I don't know if I told everybody yet or not, but I studied film and television when I was in college. Actually, television was my first love. Then eventually I found out about, teaching English in Japan. That was my secondary dream. But my first dream was to work in television production. So it's very interesting because the OBS software, it's video production. And so I'm not so scared of it because I have tons of experience with that. But it's been a very long time. And the software itself, the technology has really, it's crazy now. And this is just this free software. So the learning curve. Okay, so learning curve is something that maybe is a little bit difficult. A learning curve, like a curve, right? So if it's got a steep learning curve, so you have to go from zero to do anything, you have to go from zero to very knowledgeable very quickly. I'm very grateful that I'm a pretty fast learner. So I haven't had the time this week to invest so much in learning about the software, but it's bit by bit. This is kind of a free service to my students and potential students, and sometimes friends from the U.S. Yeah. So that's that. It's really taken a lot of time. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that I might be able to do, something, but a lot of these tutorials are marketed towards people who want to become professional YouTubers. I don't want to become a professional YouTuber. Content creation is very difficult. I don't know how people do it. So my friend Kristen says that she loves teaching idioms. I also love idioms. And there's so many different things in English that I can teach. However, there's a ton of competition. It's extraordinarily competitive. And when I do this, I'm donating my time basically to content creation. So I'm not receiving any money back. And I guess monetizing eventually might become a thing. I honestly don't know how much you can even make as an English YouTuber. I don't know. It's not something that I don't really have like a TV face. So I'm not young and beautiful. Oh, so young and beautiful, and it's I'm just me. But but I'll teach the hell out of some English. So it's it's tricky. If I was like a model and a good English teacher, it's like you should choose one or the other. So because I've seen a lot of not good English instruction, which is kind of nice, because then I'm like, I am doing something right. But at the same time, I mean, there's people who just want to see pretty people teaching English. I mean, I'm okay, but even now I'm not, like, my eyebrows are bushy, and I'm not wearing makeup, and I have a t-shirt on. I'm like, I just want to teach. I don't care about a lot of other things. I just don't. So Kristen says that's why she loves me. I love you too. I miss you. So actually, with Kristen and I, we took my very first purikura together. Very first. Where did we even do that? I don't even remember. This was years and years and years ago. Many, many moons ago. Now she has 2 kids. I still don't have any. I don't want kids. But, that was good times. Good times. That was fun. Actually, that was another no makeup phase. So, well, this one's not a phase. This is Corona. I don't want to do it. Mendokusai. All right. So, so that's what I've been doing. I just wanted to update you guys on that. Sorry, I'm sure it's probably boring. Okay. Let's get in. Yeah, we did that. We definitely did that in San Jose. But I don't know. I remember so Kristen and I are trying to, through kind of text, decide where it was, like, we ended up doing the purikura. It was in San Jose. So, sorry, San Jose, my hometown. So Kristen came to visit, and I was the secretary at the time in downtown San Jose. And maybe we went to, I wonder if it was in the Japan shopping center. But I don't know. It felt like it was a special place that we got the purikura done. Because I never went to do it by myself. But I totally would have. Maybe we went to San Francisco? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, she says that she still has the picture. I know! It's amazing! I love that silly picture. My hair was different. Everything was different. My style was still the same, though. Oh, by the ramen noodle shop. Yeah, that would have been San Jose then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's where it was. Why didn't I take more? They weren't that expensive. And they were super fun. Love it. Yeah, we were very silly. Doing the peace signs and everything. Good times, good times. All right, so let's get into it. I do have a few slides for us today. And I've tried something new. So I'm going, oh, it does fill up. Okay, so before I was using kind of the Instagram square size, but I wasn't sure if I could make it extend like this size. And I can. It's so pretty. I'm excited. Okay, that's fantastic. I love it. I did some kind of galaxy thing today. Okay, so first, let's talk about antenna shops. So I don't know. Kristen, maybe you can help me out. So antenna shop, this is basically a shop it's not like a pop-up shop where it's just a temporary shop, but an antenna shop is like, for example, an American tennis shop. An American antenna shop that my husband likes to go to. It's the actual name of it is called Antenna America. And he likes to go there and get, American beer. So he went to Chico in California for university. They have a Sierra Nevada is the brewery there, and they have Sierra Nevada beers for him to enjoy at this antenna shop. What would we call that in the US though? I'm wondering if it's maybe just like a specialty shop, a local specialty shop. It feels like Japanese English, but honestly, I don't know what we would call maybe a satellite shop. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, antenna shop. Let's see. Oh, no, nobody left. Okay. Yeah, so Kristen says a specialty or a local shop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking specialty shop. Like a British specialty shop, an American specialty shop. Yeah, she says she wouldn't say satellite. Okay, so yeah, so it's a specialty shop. So maybe like Okinawan specialty shop or something. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, I'm blocking it. Sorry. So this says cultural. Cultural. Sorry. Yay. Oh, and this is messed up too. Okay, it doesn't work beautifully. All right. Darn. Okay, so anyway, so I want to talk about a little bit about the cultural significance of check marks and circles. A lot of times it's very confusing. It was confusing for me when I came to Japan, but now that I'm here, I encounter quite often the there's some of my students become confused when they see things like green check marks or red circles. So it's a little confusing. So when I was a kid, if you had a check mark on your paper, it meant that the teacher checked your work. This is a check. It's a check mark. Not that you have to check it, but that the teacher has checked it. And actually, Kristen, tell me if this is similar to what your experience was growing up. Because Kristen and I grew up in different parts of the U.S., so it'll be interesting to see if in different regions we had the same experience. So a check mark, and it was oftentimes red. The teacher would always use red pen. So if you saw just like check, you're like, yes, that's so good, because the teacher checked it. I checked it. I'm verifying that yes. So Kristen says yes, this was also her experience. So yes, so from two different Americans. Kristen is also a teacher. So yes. Oh, I miss you. So anyways, but a circle is kind of like a highlighting mark. Like like number 8 is circled. So you need to check number 8. Look at number 8. That's the one that you had a mistake on, and then you can read the question and see what the problems were. But yeah, so just check. We do this very frequently. So just my advice would be, when you see checks and circles, especially red or green, just keep an open mind as to what they might mean. Look at the words next to those, because if it says okay, green check, then hey, Yuta's here. Hi, Yuta. So if it has a green check and it says okay, that's what it means. So it can be very confusing sometimes when when you're seeing these checks and wait, am I doing something wrong? Oftentimes in Western culture, it's we checked it, you don't need to check it. Yeah. So, all right, let's move on. Oh, now all my slides are going to be messed up. Sorry. Oh, this is squished. Oh. All right. So, okay, so this kind of brings us into the next slide. Did the milk go bad? No, it's totally fine. Oh, so I'm sorry. So going back, hang on. I'm going to stop sharing. So Kristen says circles aren't used for correction. Really? That happened when I was a kid. It was just like if you would have either a check or a circle. So a circle meant you had to look at what was wrong. Oh, but so and Kristen she's an American school teacher teaching in the US. So I trust her opinion on this because I've I've corrected papers and things as like a teacher's assistant, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Kristen says she uses X. That's the one. Yeah. So, yeah. That's true. I think it depends on the teacher. Now thinking about it, yeah. If you see an X or a circle, that's the wrong one. But a check is, yeah. So, Yutha says mask. Yes, I have many masks thanks to Yutha. I'll show you my masks. I have so many now. There's so many masks. Let's see. So I have lots of Baystars masks. So I love Baystars, my local Japanese baseball team. So actually, I bought, Kristen says she'll circle for something specific. So, okay, so Kristen, for example, do you circle like a 1, 2, 3? Will you ever circle that? Or do you just circle the words like it's a misspelling or something? How do you use circles? Because I'm really interested in this. Let me dig out the rest of my masks. So many masks now. Where's my other one? Where's my Muto one? Muto Bancho, where are you? Oh, well. Maybe it's upstairs. Or maybe it's in this mess. Okay, so Kristen will circle a word or a phrase on her students' papers. So not the 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be an X if it's incorrect, but a check if she's checked it and you don't need to check it. Okay? So we say it's been checked. It's been checked. It's been verified. No, there's no problem. So I have 2 Baystars masks. I have one more that I bought, but yes. So my friend Yutha sent me 2 masks. Dun-dun-dun. So cool. I like this one. This one's probably my favorite summer mask right now because it's really nice. It fits my big nose, and this is really, I don't know what this is, but it's really quite nice. Nice full coverage. It's lovely. I don't know what this brand is, but that's fine. So yeah, I like this a lot. Baystars. And then I got another one. So this one, oops. This one's super cool. I love this one. I haven't worn this out yet, but I'm totally going to. Look at how good that fits. Look at how well that fits. Look at that. Look at that. There's no space. I love this mask. Then, so here's the thing. For white people noses, our noses, actually, I can practice speaking with this mask because I haven't really done that very much. So the breathability is so good on this one. And this one's New Era mask and Baystars. And the thing I really like about this mask is it has this little seam here. This really helps with the fit of the nose. It also has a wire, a nose wire, so I can really customize that shape. And yeah, again, breathability is really quite nice. This one has on the inside, it's got this wire is kind of flexible, but still very strong. So yeah, my Baystars masks. These are so cool. Yeah, I like these a lot. Thanks so much, Yutha. Yeah, these are cool. I like these. It's so difficult to buy masks that fit a foreign face. Because like I don't have such a big face, but I do have, my nose is, I mean, it's not a huge nose for Americans, but it's not a small nose, and it's definitely not a flat nose. So I have to really, because you can see kind of the shape of my face, and my nose, it goes down quite a lot, and it's very, very tall up here. So, and I can't have masks. Some masks, they want to put it like here. Oh, I hate that. It's such an uncomfortable feeling because it's too close to my eyeballs. I feel like if it's anything higher than here, no, I want to pull it down. So yeah, like I don't mind wearing masks. A little bit more, I don't like wearing masks because of summer. So you can see my poor face is just, and then my neck. Everything's breaking out. But yeah, that's just summer. That's Japanese summer. So yeah. But yeah, thanks so much. I was so happy to see you, Kristen. So yeah, so the check boxes, and so sorry, I said check boxes. So we also have, like, if you have a to-do list, like, go to the grocery store and pick up eggs, milk, and butter, right? And bread. Very typical American shopping list. So milk, butter, eggs, bread. It's like every single American, okay, not every single one, because people have different dietary restrictions. But certainly my family's always those four. Milk, butter, eggs, bread. So when you have a list and you buy something, you put something into your cart, you check it off. It's in the cart. Check, done. So this check mark is really important to track progress. I think that's really the biggest cultural significance of the check mark, because we just check, okay, I've checked this, I've purchased this is okay, it's a progression, right? So when you think about a grocery list, you have milk, butter, eggs, bread. Milk, so you check. Oh, I need milk. I almost forgot the milk. So you go back and you get the milk because you haven't checked it off, okay? Or to-do lists, I need to do, A, B, and C today. So, A's done, check. B's done, check. C's done, check. I've checked all my boxes. We use this check as in verify, but also check. So yeah, we use check a lot. Okay, let's move on. Okay, sorry, and this is the squished one. Did the milk go bad? No, it's totally fine. Okay, the point I want to make with this one is sometimes this is not the best sentence. I had in one of my classes, one of my group lessons, we were talking about somebody asked, so one student asked another student a question, but whether the person said yes or no, the first person was confused. Wait, what? So which do you mean? So to avoid this, so did the milk go bad? Yes, the milk went bad. Did the milk go bad? No, it didn't go bad, or yes, it did go bad. So we're confused. We're like, okay, which one? So what we'll do and native speakers do this too. So it's not about, I can't speak English well. No, this is a native speaker problem too. Okay, so we have, if you have this kind of not sure if yes and no is enough, add more. So no, it's totally fine. So it's totally fine. It's okay. You can drink it. Because if there's a misunderstanding and they drink and, ugh, gross, why? Why did you tell me to drink bad milk? No, I said it wasn't good. Confusion. Okay. So when you're not sure if the answer is well received, make sure to follow up with the rest of the context. Okay. All right, next. This very simple sentence causes, actually, does any, okay, except Kristen, because I know she knows. Does anyone else have any ideas? We'll see. We'll see. Think about it for a second. I'm going to take a drink of water. Stupid throat. Let's see. Mayumi's here. Hi, Mayumi. So we'll see. Honestly, I'm not even sure how to explain this. So we'll see. Okay. I'm going to do my best. It might be confusing, so get ready. I would say that we'll see is short for we'll see what happens, which doesn't really help, does it? But this is, I feel that this little sentence, okay, English is typically a very, very low context language. Yeah, Kristen says, or maybe. Yeah, well, maybe because maybe you can translate to tabun. So, like, should we go to the beach? Tabun. So, like, yeah, maybe. Probably, maybe. Who knows? But we'll see. We don't know what the circumstances will be in the future. So maybe my course of action or my decision or something like that, I might change something or something else might change due to future events. Does that make sense? Okay, if it doesn't make sense, you have to type it in there for me. If you're watching on YouTube, type a comment. It's fine. Just type it anytime. It's not a problem. Yeah, because this is one of those things. I was talking to my physical therapist, and I think I was going to have a very busy week, and I'm supposed to be doing lots of at-home exercise. I'm not so good at that. But anyways, let's see. So he said, okay, so you're going to do lots of exercise this week, right? And I said, we'll see. So it's kind of a maybe, but maybe depending on the circumstances. There you go. Maybe depending on the circumstances. So Kristen is saying, she said that her son said the other day when he asked him to do his schoolwork, he said, we'll see about that. We'll see. What do you mean we'll see about that? Like my son said the other day when I asked him to do schoolwork, we'll see about what? Like, is he being a little butt? We'll see about that. Like that's a whole different context. That's a whole different slide. Yeah, it's difficult to get through that. Okay. Next. Oh my goodness, he's 4 years old. Oh no. Kristen, I don't envy you. All right, so we talked about one of my students has children, and one of her children at her child's school, they have silkworms. And she was telling me all about these silkworms and how it was interesting to, like, the silk making process. And I think silk making is very interesting. I did not know that, like, how much murder is in silk. So I don't remember how we got onto this topic about ethical silk, but basically when the silk, okay, so where does silk come from? Silk comes from the silkworm. It's a little, like, creepy crawly, and they eat, I think their favorite food is mulberry leaves. So they just eat and eat and eat and eat. They're enjoying their little silkworm life. Then then it's time to become a silk moth. And they build their little cocoon. La la la, building my cocoon. I'm getting ready. Then the silkworm farmers take the silkworm that's in its cocoon and boil it. Effectively killing the silkworm. And then after, it's so sad. Like, so the silkworm is dead, and then they just take the cocoon and make silk. Like, what? So I was thinking, like, they don't eat the cocoon afterwards. I don't think so. So, yeah, strangest thing. I did not know that they just murder the little silkworms. So sad. But now there's something called ethical silk. So what ethical silk does is it doesn't interrupt the life cycle of the silkworm/silk moth. What they do is, after the silkworm builds its little cocoon and is, a little happy and turns into a silk moth, after the silk moth leaves the cocoon, now it's trash. They take the silk, they take the cocoons, they make silk. I love this. But yeah, they've been murdering silkworms for millennia. It's such a long practice. Poor babies. Like, I know they're gross worms, but poor things. But yeah, ethical silk. So I encourage everyone, if you want to buy something silk, try to buy ethical silk, because otherwise they're just killing these poor things for just, you're gonna make your little cocoon, okay, thanks, die. So scary. All right, that's my environmental awareness for today. I had no idea. It was crazy. Okay, so this slide is gonna be yucky. The next slide is gonna be yucky because it fit perfectly in the new format, and it's gonna be squished. It's not even gonna be squished, it's just not gonna fit on the screen. I'm sorry. I'll read it to you. Okay, so we have a buzz versus a buzz. What's the difference? So I was talking to one of my very advanced students about this, and I came up with a good example, but makes me sad. You'll see why. All right. So, I'm sorry, it's so yucky. All right. Oh, now I gotta fish my notes out of the garbage can. Okay. All right. So, sorry. This is yeah. So Gen's marriage, so Hoshino Gen, created a buzz in the entertainment industry. People were abuzz about how he was able to snag Gaki. Yes. So one more time. Gen's marriage created a buzz in the entertainment industry. People were abuzz about how he was able to snag Gaki, how he was able to catch her and make her his wife. You could have just asked me again. I'll do it. Just kidding, I'm married. Yeah. So, yeah, a buzz versus a buzz. There's not very many words in English that have this kind of dual function, but sometimes. Okay, next. Sleep in versus oversleep. Do you know what the difference is? To sleep in. Okay, so both of these mean to sleep longer. They both mean to sleep longer. Okay. So, but to sleep in, like I like to sleep in on my day off, right? I like to sleep in on my day off. But if I oversleep, I slept too much. So, let's see. So I woke up at 9:00, but my lesson was at 8:00. I overslept. Yes. There you go. Kristen, you're so smart. You're smarter than me. Stop it. So Kristen says they both mean to sleep longer than normal. Yes. So one is to sleep longer than normal because you want to, and so you do it on purpose. The other one is on accident or by accident. On accident, by accident. Both are fine. Nobody cares. But yeah. So to oversleep, to sleep in is intentional sleeping longer than normal. Oversleep is unintentional sleeping longer than normal. Yes. So Kristen says high school students oversleep when they don't wake up with their alarm. It's very difficult to wake up so early though. Ugh. I hate doing it. I don't like doing it. I slept in on Monday, or no, I slept in last Sunday until 1 p.m. I was exhausted. But I felt so good after. Oh, so refreshed. I think I need to do that again. Okay, maybe not that long. Okay, what a pain! What a pain! Oh, what a pain! How do we say this in Japanese? I love the word mendokusai because it expresses so much. So to say mendokusai is like, you can say what a pain. You can say what a pain in the neck. You can say what a pain in the ass. You can say, I can't be bothered. It's too much trouble. There's so many ways to express the phrase mendokusai. Even my husband, who does not speak Japanese hardly at all, even he uses mendokusai. So it's really funny. So honestly, the things that, the two of the phrases that I use very frequently oops, maybe I'm telling on myself. So a couple of the phrases that I find really useful in Japan are shoganai. Also shikatanai, because especially talking about Olympics. Just stop them. Give me my immunization and then you can have them. But not now. No. Just stop with them. Sorry. Just terrible timing. I feel so bad for Tokyo. 2 times now with the Olympics. It should have been so wonderful. Corona killed it. Ugh. Very weird though, because I didn't know this, and one of my group lesson students told me about this in one of our topics. Apparently, the Japanese government cannot cancel the Olympics. Only the International Olympic Committee can cancel the Olympics. So the IOC can force Japan to hold the Olympic Games. Yeah. I really wish these were better circumstances. I wish it was like just one more year, and then everything would be fine, because everybody's like going to be pretty much immunized by then. Everything will be calmed down. The economy will have kind of recovered a little bit, maybe, hopefully. This in like next month? No way. I'm still like 95% at home. It's ridiculous. I can't. No. It's ridiculous. Anyways, totally off topic. Next. So yeah, what a pain. So, mendokusai. So, it's so useful. I love it. All right. Oh, this one got cut off too. All right. So I asked. I'm sorry. These notes. I asked her to check in the back, not in the ack. So I asked her to check in the back for my size. This is very useful English, especially when we're asking somebody to do something for us, like we're going shopping, and for example, this was my student's story about how she had to go and buy shoes after work. So she went to buy shoes after work, and she found a pair that she really liked. And she was looking in kind of the stock that was there, but she didn't see her size. So she asked the shop attendant, could you check in the back for my size? So in the back, there's usually some sort of storeroom where they have, where a shop will have many more, all of the stock is not usually out on the floor. Okay, there's oftentimes like a back room, a storage room where they keep additional sizes or more of the same size that's already out. So the good news was, after the shop clerk went to see if to check in the back if they had her size, they did. So she was able to get some new shoes, because that was a adventure for her. Yeah, that was a whole story. Okay, so speaking of that, then she, sorry, this is the problem with experimenting sometimes. Sometimes the experiments go terribly wrong. The slide says to wear something out of the store. Okay, so to wear something out of the store, for example, this is for my same student. Her shoe was broken. So her shoe was broken. She's running around on a broken shoe. So she had to buy new shoes like immediately. And after she saw the shoes, she asked the clerk to get one in the back, and she was able to get it. She bought it, and she says, "Can I wear these out? Can I wear these out?" So, because my shoe is broken. So, yeah, they said no problem, took the tags off. She wore her shoes out. There's kind of a dual meaning here, because to wear something out, it's like, okay, so first her previous shoes were boroboro, right? They were broken. They were worn out. But then she wore her new shoes out. So it's kind of this double meaning, but there's two different things. So she wore out her she wore out her old shoes. So when she bought her new shoes, she wore them out of the store. Okay? Yeah. It's tricky. All right, next. Okay. Lengthwise versus horizontally. Lengthwise is this way. Lengthwise. Horizontally. Horizontally. So lengthwise, horizontally. Because thinking about the horizon, right? And the length. Next. Okay, so, this one's it's giddy. Another one of my favorite phrases. I go to get my prescriptions refilled. So a student of mine went to go and get his prescriptions refilled. So what does it mean to get a prescription? Okay, first, what's a prescription? A prescription is medicine, but it's not medicine you can buy at the drugstore, like Ibuquick or something, right? So it's not that. It's the doctor has to give you the piece of paper. That piece of paper that the doctor gives you, that is a prescription. It's a prescription, okay? Then you take the prescription to the drugstore or to the pharmacy. Depending, do all drugstores in Japan have a pharmacy? I think maybe they do. I'm trying to think about the drugstores that I've been to, and yeah, they usually have a pharmacy. I can't think of one that has not had a pharmacy. So anyways, so you take the prescription to the pharmacy, either in the drugstore or the freestanding pharmacy. You give that to them, they take it, you pay the money, they give you drugs, medicine, legal drugs, not bad drugs. Okay. So, so to refill a prescription, what about when I run out of water, right? I'm going to refill my water bottle. Okay, same thing with prescriptions. So I have, so for example, I have some, I can show you right now. I've got one of these for my asthma. Okay, so after this is out, I have more, but after I run out of these, then I have to go to the hospital. Well, it's a bad example. Because I have a recurring appointment with my doctor to make sure that I don't run out. Because if I run out of this, it's very dangerous for my breathing. So, I always have some. But when I go to get new ones of these, then this is, so I get a refill. It's not that they put more in here, but I'm given a new piece of paper to give me more of these. Okay, so to refill a prescription. Okay, let's see next. So take with food. So it's in quotes. So this is a common thing that's written on prescriptions. So for example, take this medicine with food. What does this mean? Because you might come across this when you are traveling. Maybe you get stomach ache or something. And then, the doctor says, okay, take this with food. What? Take it where? Right? Japanese people say drink. You drink the medicine. We say take the medicine. So take the medicine with food. You don't have to put it in the food, but make sure you eat something before you take the medicine. Okay? So, because otherwise it's not good. Okay. All right. I think Kristen went out. Okay. Last one, earthquake weather. I love that Japanese people have the same thing. So one of my students, he does some farming, and we were talking about this, like, and he said something about like the clouds were looking like what was it, like earthquake clouds or something so cool. Like, we have this because in California, we have earthquakes. So I think the earthquakes are not as frequent as the ones in Japan. I have felt many more earthquakes in Japan than I have in California, but I'm so trained, from early childhood, that I'm like, oh, it's an earthquake. Okay, next. Like, I don't care. So, yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, Japan has many earthquakes. I'm like, okay, so does California. So, it's fine. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, so earthquake weather was so interesting because my family would always say, like, if there was strange weather or something. Oh, that's what it was. He said that he was watching a baseball game in Los Angeles, in Anaheim. So I think this was during a trip that he had taken before Corona, of course. And there was no rain, but there was a rainbow. So I was like, oh my God, that's earthquake weather. So this kind of like really strange weather that we can experience. So yeah, let's see, everybody's coming and going. All right. Okay, so I think that is everything for today. Yes, that's everything for today. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. I'm working on getting YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. I'm still deciding. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Please make sure to give a like, give a little heart on posts and on posts. I love hearts on posts. Give me your love. And on posts, Instagram TV, like lives. I love it. Gimme. It makes me so happy. It really does. All right, and Kazumi, I will see you tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you next week, okay? Thanks, bye.